Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In control of the football as they go for first and goal.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Back to throw. And a hell of a run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Second and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Rosen to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go.
Middle.
Check 26.
Now Rosen. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script's still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. 43 is the mic. 42.
2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. It's caught. This is White. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 59. We ain't giving him nothing to down.
They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Harry. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 50.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now Balaj. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. You draw quarters.
2nd and 11. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
That punter alone might develop into a weapon. You see that,
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Middle.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rosen will throw. Looking left side, and he's got it in. It's Grant.
At this nigga. And that is not what I did. I didn't even hit
zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
those.
Jakeem Grant, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Christian, Travis.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
How are you spinning before you
think
catch
they're
the
going to
ball?
do to attack us in the second half?
This nigga's already cutting back, and he ain't even got the ball yet.
Kenny Stills, 71 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Yes, sir. This is going to be a long season. A long season, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Can't even complete that, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? You can't even complete that. It's ridiculous.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Michel. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the way, Alpha.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Strip that ball.
2nd and 14. Buying time. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. The first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, 4 down.
Here's Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
91.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the eye.
Pilot, 64. Wait. Ready.
Second and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to White. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here to Michelle on the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Okay, ready? Topper! Go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Counter play, Drake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And it's Michel once again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Watch 28. Single, single. Single, single.
Hey, orbit. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, man.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And a quick throw here, that's complete. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
951. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. They can't hang with us. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Silver.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I could have went to the playoffs last year. I ain't want to. I wanted the draft spot. You know what I mean? I was coming back on y'all niggas at the end of the year.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
And this is intercepted.
And how they let him stop on a dime and go back the other direction. A linebacker, bro. Like, stop it, bro. That is so fake, bro.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid.
That don't mean he got good hits.
And go out and play.
One of the best linebackers in the league. That don't mean his hips is
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Everybody always go to saying names like that mean that person
against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta?
I like the nigga is perfect because he's a big man.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
No, that's what they actually say that in the combine. So they supposed to fall
near the end zone, don't they? And
here's the thing. You
already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tighten up.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. SOS.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And an alley to run. And he takes it down
nobody's quarterback fumbled but mine.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a run and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?
I can't even hear you. Behind us.
All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
my jam skills.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Josh Rosen out here looking like he elite. Out of here. Dang. It's not like I expected to win with this team, but I wanted us to put out a better showing than that. Bruh, I ain't trying to hear that. You see how quick that release was, though, That same one you said?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hold up, what's today? Tuesday? About to say, did that Wu-Tang drop the name?
You got nothing.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, watch that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Mike. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Smooth. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey,
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Real.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
I think it's traditional or something like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
You'll know because it'll look quick when you go to the animation. It'll look quick.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now a play fake. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
58, right over there.
Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing on 1st down. Landry, and he's going to let it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Kill.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
What you have?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
From the 17, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing, Mayfield, blitz coming, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it this time. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I hate the fact that they patched the run.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustmts were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off
Nobody
at the 40.
touched me.
And his
How am I
guys are going
down?
to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2. Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. And again, it's Chubb. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Mayfield off the play fake. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 50.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is so trashy. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. He's picking a 3-4 bear and covering everything, even at 5 wide.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
You think?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't get nervous. Slip. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
58, boy. 58. 58, Mike.
On 1st down, Jones.
Are you kidding me?
He's got daylight.
I swear this
30,
game is so
20,
glitchy, bro.
10,
You gotta be
that's
kidding
a
me, bro.
touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So we have a score report after all. How about this?
Whoa, stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 16 yards, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw.
How did he?
Forced out to his left.
Why did he run across the middle of the field?
With 11 seconds remaining
makes
now.
No sense whatsoever. Just do what they want to do, bro. Like, get out of here.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single. Hey, I got number 80. Come on, the ball.
Mayfield to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
It was so garbage, bro. Like, yeah. His scheme was garbage. What he perfected it. I guess that wasn't garbage because I couldn't beat it. He literally held. That's the first time I ever been held to 0 points. Even though I was in field goal range twice. Well, in the red zone twice. Can't believe that crap. And he scored on his last drive on some humbug stuff. Time is